This time I'm back with another tutorial on how to do a crop top. The first one was knitting needles, but this time I'll show you how to do it in crochet. This yarn is a number 3. It's a light yarn. It's 100% acrylic, and it's this brand, and the color is Huntsman. Now I'm also using a 3.25 millimeter. It's a USD hook. Now to start, we are going to chain 9 stitches plus 2. So we make a simple knot, cross this one over. I'm reusing this yarn, that's why you see it's all wavy. Now we go in. Try not to make the chains too tight. And we start by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 2. Let me check. This is 2, 4. Okay, now we're going to do our first double crochet into the 3rd stitch from the hook. So here's the hook. We have 1, 2, and 3. So right on this one, we're going to do our first double crochet. So we wrap our yarn once, we go into the stitch, we wrap our yarn again, we pull through the stitch. We have 3 loops on our hook now. So we wrap our yarn, we go through the first 2 only. Now we have 2, wrap our yarn, go through the last 2. And then we repeat this for the remainder of stitches. So we do it again, we wrap our yarn, go into the next one, which is this one, wrap our yarn, now I have 3, go through the first 2, now I have 2, go through the last 2. And just keep repeating this until you have reached the very last stitch. We're going to chain 2, we'll do a double crochet there, 2 and 2, and we're going to turn our work. Now we're going to do our first double crochet into this loop over here. If you look at it like this, it's on the side, it's over here. Not in this one, but in this one. So now wrap our yarn. It's easier if you pull a little bit first, then go in. Wrap our yarn, go once, wrap, go through the first 2, then go through the last 2. We'll do it again. Now you should be working on 9 stitches. Remember, we chain 9 plus 2, those 2 extra chains, we lost them when we did the first row, so we only have 9 stitches that we should be working on. So now you do 1 here and 1. Let me see how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now the very last one, I always do this one right here. This is the turning chain when we chained 2, but I like wrapping the very last one. Even though it was a turning chain, I like to grab it because then this edge over here will be straight. All of this will be straight. Otherwise you will have like wavy edges, and I don't like that. So you chain 2, and then we just repeat what we did for this past row. So just go into this loop over here, which is, when you look at it in the front, it's on the side. And then what it does, it gives us these stitches over here. You see that they look different. And so the ribbon will be like this. So you have to make like 20 inches long ribbon. And then we'll have our top growing from the side up. So once you're done, I'll see you to show you what's next. Alright, now once you're done with the ribbon, it should look something like this. Right. Now this will go around your chest. And okay, now we are going to turn our work, and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're gonna work on this edge right here. Now we chain 3, and now we're going to go, you see these 2 little holes over here, we're gonna go in the one in the middle, which is the smallest one right here. So now, just like this, we go in, we're going to wrap the yarn once, now we have 2, but now we're not gonna grab it again. With that same loop over here, we're gonna go through the first loop, the one that we had in the hook at the beginning. Now we're left with 1. Now we're going to do the same. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now we have the 2 big holes over here again, and then we have the smallest one in the middle. Then we're gonna go in through it. 1, that same one, we're gonna use it. All right, 1, 2, 3. Same thing again. Okay, and now what we're doing here is that we are creating some stitches so we can work on the next row. So here we have, I don't know if maybe I will work in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to create all of those stitches to work on the next round. And here we have the 3 chain, and the one in the middle is going to be small, but we have to count it, it's there. And so do this until you have reached the very last stitch, which I'm going to show you what you have to do at the end. Now I am the very last, Now we're going to chain 3. Once you're done with the one in the middle, we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to get the very last stitch. I would say it's this one over here. Not really big deal. Gonna grab it, and that's how we end. Now I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and I'm going to turn my work. And now I'm going to I'm going to do a double crochet into each and every stitch of this row. And I'm going to start this one right here. It's going to be a little bit difficult at the beginning for this row, but it will work out just fine for the next rows. Just rubber yarn, go to the next one. We got 2, go to the first 2, last 2, in again. When it is like this and in a chain like this, I like going through the back, and then I just end up in the right position. Makes it easier. And just continue doing this until you have reached the end of this row. Now, this is how it should look. Now the following row, we have to chain 2 and we turn our work. Now we're gonna do 2 more rows of double crochet in all of these stitches, and then after the 2 more rows we're going to start our decreasing rows. So once you're done, just complete another row and I'll see you to show you what's next. Now I'm done with my 2 rows of double crochet, and what I have to do, I'm going to slip stitch 20 stitches, and then we're going to double crochet all the stitches until we reach the last 2. Until we have 20 stitches left, and then we're going to turn our work. What we're going to do is we're going to eliminate 20 stitches from each side. So now we're going. Just continue doing this for 20 stitches. Now I have just completed my 20 slip stitches, and we won't work these stitches anymore. So now on the next stitch we're going to do a double crochet, . we just continue doing this until we reached the last 20 stitches. And then I'll show you what's next. Okay, now I just finished my row. Now for row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, after we finish the ribbon, we're going to decrease at the beginning and at the end. And to do this, I'm going to chain 3, going to turn my work, and then I'm gonna go in this one, and I'm going to do right here. I will stop, I'll wrap my yarn again, I will go on to the next one, then I'll do 2, actually I'll do 3, and there we have it. We have just taken this 2 and converted it into 1. I have decreased by 1. Then I'll keep doing double crochet into all of these stitches until we have reached the last 3 stitches, and then we're going to do the second decrease for this row. Now I have reached the end of this row, and I have 3 stitches left, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap my yarn, and then I'm going to go into the next stitch. I'm going to wrap it once, I'm going to go through the first 2, I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to wrap my yarn again, go into the next one, pass my yarn once. I have 4 loops on my hook. I wrap 2, go through the first 2, I have 3 now left, then I wrap my yarn and I go through the last 3, and then I'm going to do a double crochet into the last stitch, and there you have it, these 2. Now we have 1 stitch. And now I have completed 9 rows for this decreasing section. So now we'll keep decreasing, but this time we're going to decrease even more. So now we're going to wrap our yarn, go in, wrap it once, go to the first 2, wrap our yarn, go to the second stitch, only do 2, wrap your yarn, go through the first, go through the first 2, 2 again, and then the last 3. And now we just keep doing double crochets until we have reached the last 4 stitches for this row. So what we did here, these 3, now we have 1 stitch. Okay, now in the last 4, I'm gonna go in 2, first 2, and you a double crochet in the last one. Try to do a little bit tight, and then you just have to turn your work and do the same for the next row. Now I have just completed 10 rows for the double decrease, and I'm ready now. We're going to chain one, then I'm going to turn my work, and now I'm going to begin my first strap, and then I'm going to make a single crochet here in the back. So here is where we will regularly do a double slip stitch, but I'm gonna do it on the side here. So I'm gonna go in, and I just did a slip stitch, and then I'm going to make a chain of 40 inches. This will be for the first strap. Just continue doing this until you have 40 inches, and then we're going to work on all of these stitches to get to the base here again. I'll show you how to do that. Just continue doing this until you have 40 inches. Now I have just finished the chains for this strap, and now I'm going to work a half double crochet into each and every stitch just to make the strap a little bit thicker. And now here's the front, where I'm going to do all the half double crochets in the back through the back loop. So I'm going to turn my chain, and this is the first stitch. I won't be doing a double crochet in that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going in the second one through the back. Grab my yarn, and again. So I'm going to the second one, in, oh, it's a half double, so I go in, grab last two, up, in, two, go in, there's all of the stitches through the back loop, and this is what you should have. So once you're done, once you get here up to the very last one, we're gonna do a single crochet over here just to join the strap to the top. And I just finished my first strap, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this stitch here on the side just to secure it, and now I'm just going to do a slip stitch, and that's it. Now I'm going to chain 4, one, 2, 3, and 4, and now I'm going to skip this one, and I'm going to go into the next one, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. And I'm going to chain 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and once again I'm going to skip 1 and go into the next one, and I'll do slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 1, go into the next one, I'll do a slip stitch. Now just continue doing this until you have 2 stitches left here at the end. And what we're doing right now is we're just making these little waves. It's just a decorative touch. And then I will see you for, and I'm going to make a slip stitch into the next stitch, and then I'm going to chain the second strap, and we'll just do the same what we did for the first one. And then once you're done, I will show you what's next. Once you're done with the second strap, you're basically done. I'm gonna try to hide this piece of yarn over here. Okay, just a little piece, we'll cut it. Okay, so now you don't see it anymore. And now just have to get your straps and you can cross them. When you stretch this over here, you can find little holes. So I'm just going to insert that's it. This is all you have to do. Just adjust it to fit you, and that's it. We are done. Now, as a final touch, I put these beads on the edge here, and this is very simple. I just found these pineapple beads and I thought they were really cute and that they would look nice on my top. And I just found these at the same craft store and I just put it here. I just need to create kind of a hook for the bead to attach it. And then I don't think I'll be putting any more. I just wanted to show you. I have it like this. I cut it here, leaving a little space here. Then I bend it, creating kind of a hook. Then I put it, I don't know, I left the space of 1 and 2 spaces between each pineapple bead. And then you just put the hook, put it where you like it, and then just secure it again by pressing the 2 sides together, and that's it. That is all you have to do. This is really simple. I just wanted to show you how I did it.